It was a very hot day in 1998 when Susa said goodbye to Kakari. She'd gone to get food and water from a local store. And when she'd come back and opened the hatch, Kakari was inside screaming. She looked inside and saw that Kakari was slamming her tiny hands down on the control console.
お前、何をしてるんだ?
Kakari shrank back when she saw Suzuha.
違うの。これは、
答えろ。
目を覚ましたら鈴葉お姉ちゃんがいなくて、真っ暗で明かりもつかないし、狭くて怖くて苦しくて。だから係ドアを開けたくて、それであちこちいじってるうちにこんなことに。
Kakari started to cry.
ごめんなさい、鈴葉お姉ちゃん。ごめんなさい。でも本当に怖かったんだ。だから。
そうか。
Suzuha relaxed her guard. Kakari had PTSD from her time as a war orphan, and she hadn't fully recovered yet. Mary had once told her that she got very frightened in dark and cramped places. It would make sense if waking up in the dark caused a panic attack. And the time machine could only function with Suzuha's biometric authorization. Someone of Kakari's size wouldn't be able to break the console either.
お前は時間移動のショックで気を失ってたんだよ。だから休ませておいたんだけど、悪かった。
Suzuha grabbed one of Kakari's tiny hands to help her up, and led her outside the machine. I still can't get the CG out of my head from Kakari pointing a gun at Suzuha.
Kakari、約束するんだ。どんなことがあっても操縦席のスイッチに触ったりするな。いいな。じゃあ、私は仕事にかかるから、お前はその辺で休んでるんだ。飲み物と食べ物は適当に食べていい。
Suzuha handed Kakari the provisions she bought, and went inside and poked her head into the cargo space under the control console. She connected the IBM 1500 she'd stored there to a portable terminal she'd brought from the future. By all appearances, it was an early 2000 cell phone, but inside it was a miniaturized quantum computer from the year 2036. Of course, Future Terror had made it himself. When she booted up the IBM 1500, rows of numbers started to appear on the screen.
何をするの?
Kakari was looking in from outside the machine.
2000年問題は勉強したか?
Year 2000 problem, a problem where old computers would supposedly have errors after the year 2000. Almost all old computers stored only the last 2 digits of the year in order to save memory. For this reason, when 1999 became 2000, the computer's data would change from 99 to 0. These programs were never equipped to handle this. Let me scroll text. I just thought that computers would treat the year as 1900 and malfunction. While an error with a home user's computer would not be a severe issue, malfunction in a medical, financial, or military computer would cause disaster. For this reason, all these programs across the world were rewritten by hand starting in the mid-1990s. The process was successful, and January 1st, 2000 came and went without serious incident.
施設の学校でちょっとだけ結局何にも起こらなかったんでしょ？
表向きはね。公表されてないけど、実は当時あれのせいでいくつかの地域や国に深刻な問題が起きたんだ。
Sorry if there is a cut just before the sentence, but I accidentally yanked out my earbuds from the PC. So suddenly my stereo speakers started to blare.
そうなの？
問題だったのはこの IBN5100 というコンピューターなんだよ。これには古いプログラム言語が搭載されてるんだけど、そのプログラムの問題点を技術者たちが修正できなかった。というより、そんな言語で書かれた重大なプログラムが存在すること自体全く知られてなかった。第三次世界大戦はタイムマシンの開発競争が発端なんだけど、もしかすると2000年問題で発生したある事象とそれに付随する対立こそがもっと深い原因である可能性がある。
You didn't expect a 10-year-old like Kaguri to understand this, but she didn't feel like taking the time to explain.
しかも西暦2000年というのは特殊な年でね、すべての世界線が一旦一つに収束してしまうらしいんだ。それに関連してこの問題があらゆる世界線の因果に重大な影響を引き起こすかもしれない。私たちが目指してる狭間の世界線、シュタインズゲートも例外じゃない。
He looked down at the terminal connected to the IBM 5100. I mumbled that. Let me see it again. IBM 5100.
だからこれは2000年問題を起こさないようにするための修正プログラムなんだよ。
Right now, the terminal was converting the patch into the language used by the IBM 5100. The next step was to spread this program all around the world in the form of a virus. And the year 2000 problems that this era's engineers missed would completely disappear. The word connect appeared on the terminal subscreen.
OK。つながった。
He'd been told that in Japan in this era, ADSL was still in the test phase, and the most normal users connected to the internet by low-speed dial-up using IDSN. Oh, the memories of dial-up internet. With that blaring modem. I remember. The major city areas like Akihabara, universities, labs, and some big computer companies were starting to use fiber optic broadband. Some of them are even using wireless LANs. So I cracked her way into one of those. Then at last, when he said that with 2036 technology, cracking late 20th century network security was a joke, and he'd been right.
でも未来を変えちゃったら、かがりたちがいた未来の世界も全然変わっちゃうんじゃないの
？Surprisingly, Kaguri had gotten the gist of what Suzuha had told her.
そういうことだ。もうあの世界は存在させない。私たちはシュタインズゲートを目指すためにここへ来たんだから。
Okay, so that glance of Kaguri brandishing a gun is in the future as of now. Because for some reason she doesn't want that to happen. It's not surprising really. I mean, from her standpoint, the World War III world line is the best future. But from Kaguri's standpoint, that world is all she knows. Suddenly, the uneasy look on Kaguri's face vanished. It was as if her soul had left his body. Suddenly her face was expressionless, and her eyes were wide.
声、神様の声、聞こえる。
What?
かがり？
ダメだよ。よくないよ。ダメなんだよ、鈴葉お姉ちゃん。そんなことしちゃいけないんだ。
おい。
Kaguri was acting strangely, suspiciously. Suzuha reached her hand out towards her, but she slid past Suzuha's hand, and quicker than any child should have been able to move, she slammed her shoulder straight into Suzuha's body. Suzuha was caught completely off guard. That's how fast it was. And you know how fast Suzuha can react with her reflexes. Kaguri's shoulder hit her in the solar plexus. She bent over and collapsed onto the seat. Kaguri tore the terminal out of Suzuha's hands. The cables connecting to the IBM 1500 were ripped out, and errors displayed on both screens.
お前、何を。
It's like she's a completely different person. Kaguri didn't answer the question. Instead, she grabbed the backpack that Suzuha had placed on the seat and spilled its contents onto the floor. Oh, she's going for the gun, isn't she? I have the feeling that this is the same thing as with Nai in Steins Gate. Like a older soul resides in her body, maybe, with her own mission. There were MREs, spare parts, clothes, and a semi-automatic pistol. So I couldn't believe it. Kaguri was going to try and pick it up.
やめろ。
She forced herself to ignore the pain as she jumped on Kaguri's body. But another unbelievably powerful body slam knocked her down. Something cold was pushed right up against her brow.
動いちゃダメ。
Kaguri's tiny hands weren't shaking at all as they clutched the semi-automatic pistol. In the space of an instant, the safety on the gun had been flipped off. She's too good at this. I don't trust her at all. Don't be paranoid, but she has all the vibes of some kind of spy. That's when Suzuha realized that this wasn't just a temper tantrum. Oh, Suzuha thought her. That explains things, I guess. Susa was the one who taught her how to use a gun. That's why she knew that Kaguri was perfectly calm.
正気か？今すぐ銃を下ろせ。こんな真似はやめろ。
やめるのはお姉ちゃんの方だよ。
何？
世界を変えちゃいけないんだ。お姉ちゃんはおかしいこと言ってる。
There was no hesitation in her eyes. Instead, Susa saw only resolve.
じゃあこのまま戦争が起きてもいいっていうのか？
Well, I think Kaguri is thinking that if we change it and the war doesn't happen, then he probably won't be born. So maybe this is just a case of self-preservation.
そんなのわかんないよ。かがりは元の世界に戻りたいだけだもん。
ならもう無理だ。私たちはタイムマシンですでに過去に干渉してる。世界線だってずれてしまってるはずだ。あそこに戻れる可能性は低く。
うるさいうるさいうるさい。かがりはママを絶対に助けるんだ。この世界を消すなんてダメだよ。絶対にやらせないから。
Kaguri turned the gun towards the IBM 5100.
やめろ。
Don't tell me she's going to shoot the IBN. Before Susa could stop her, she yanked down on the trigger again and again.
やめてくれ、かがり。やめろ。
And then Kaguri jumped out of the time machine, and Susa never saw her again. On every night that passed, she remembered Kaguri. Susa had spent some time looking for Kaguri when she'd first come to this era, but in the end, she never found anything. But Kaguri, who was now 22 years old, was here in Akihabara. Susa was sure of it. But it did no good to keep thinking about it, so Susa decided to stop thinking and look around the room. Itaru, her dad, was playing yet another game populated entirely with female characters. His jaw was slack, and he was scratching the belly fat that was struck from under his shirt as he played. There wasn't much to respect in him right now, either as a father or as a person.
そういえば、母さんとはうまくやれてる？
ね？
大丈夫？私が生まれてこなくなるような事態にならないよね。
なんつうの？タイムマシンよりもなんだい？
If you want to avoid paradoxes, yeah, I think so.
ちょっと。
Susa stormed over to Itaru.
困るよ、父さん。
うん。パパ、頑張るからね。
いっつも口ばっかり。結局、例の映画のチケットも無駄にしちゃったんでしょ？
He meant the pair of movie tickets that Mary and Ferris had conspired to give them at the Christmas party.
あれはさ、オカリンと吹雪氏が倒れちゃったじゃん。その後、お見舞いとかでバタバタしてるうちに映画が終わっちゃってたわけで、しょうがないっつうか。
でもその後、新しいチケットを用意しようとしたら断ったって聞いたけど。
誰に？
まゆ姉さんとルミ姉さんに決まってるじゃないか。
そりゃあれだ。マユシとフェイリスタに頼りきりなんて男らしくないっしょ。キリ。
で自分で何か行動に移したわけ？
Nothing but excuses.
ダメだこれ。
Maybe this was a more important problem than the time machine. Susa brought her hands up to her head.
いい父さん。私いつまでもこうやってお説教できないんだからね。もうすぐ行っちゃうんだよ。
Suddenly, there was a sad look in Itaru's eyes.
そういう顔しない。約束したはずだよ。もう迷うのはやめにしようって。
For the past 6 months, Susa had been thinking about whether it was really right to raise this world. But in the end, it is none other than Itaru who pushed her to go ahead.
ごめん。
She couldn't bear to see her father so depressed. So she petted his broad back.
しょぼくれてないで母さんにメールして。予定の空いてる日がないか聞いて。で空いてたら映画に誘う。
いきなりハードル高すぎ。
高すぎでも何でもいいから誘いなさい。いい？これは命令だからね。
命令って。
返事は？
さあ、イエスさ。
Satisfied, he headed off to take a shower.
でもその前にちょっとだけコンビニに行ってくる。睨まないで。なるべく太らないようなものを食べますんで何卒お許しを。
バニラ。
はい。
私シャワー出たらアイス食べたい。バニラ。
わかった。庶民がなかなか口にできない高級なやつをいっぱい買ってきてあげる。
いっぱいはいらないよ。一つでいい。
さあ、イエス。
This was enough to cheer Daru up. He took his wallet and ran out of the lab.
やれやれ。世話がかかるんだから。
She had just about taken off her jacket so that she could take that shower. Oh, something is going to happen, isn't it? But
鈴葉。
Itaru had come back into the lab.
どうかした？
階段のところにさ、こんなの落ちてたんだよね。
Once again, no music. Oh my god. Oh. I don't know about you guys, but my first thought, my first impression was that it was left on the stairs as a threat. Maybe to at least let Suzanne know that Kaguri knows that she's here. And I don't like that. It was a round anime character whose color had faded to a smoky green. It was Anupa.
誰のかわかる？
まゆ姉さんじゃないの？
She leaned forward to take a closer look, and then felt like she was experiencing déjà vu.
このウーパー、どこかで。
Kaguri had it when you took her into the time machine. You seen it before? He couldn't really remember when, but the internal alarms were going off. His keychain was extremely important. I mean, it's even one of my thumbnails. Part 9? Or something like that. Been a while. The pets were common enough that you would find them anywhere. The plastic edges had worn down, the paint was faded and coming off in places. But there was no dust. There were no stains. Instead, it shone brightly, as if its owner had put a lot of effort into taking good care of it. Hiccups. The chain was so old part of it had snapped off. That was probably how it got dropped. I don't think it got dropped.
どこだっただろう。どこかで見た。
マヨシに見せてもらったとか？
そうなのかな。
He stared at the green Upa in Itaru's hands, and then, in her mind, he heard a young girl scream. Here we go.
ママがずっと大切にしてきたウーパのキーホルダーだよ。かがりちゃんにあげる。大事にしてね。
He gasped. A feeling of indescribable terror raced down her spine.
まさかこれかがりのか。
That was when she'd last seen it. August 13th, 2036. The day she'd gone into the time machine. That's when she'd seen this Upa. It was older and more worn now, but the more she remembered that day, the more certain she became. This was the Upa that Mary had given to Kagari. She'd seen Kagari holding it and crying to herself many times before.
かがりってもしかして未来のマヨシの娘？
うん。
見つかったん？
いや、でも向こうはこっちを認識しているんだ。
つまりどういうことだってばよ。
あいつこのラボを監視してるんだよ。
Satisfied, he headed off to take a shower. Ever since then, careful efforts to defend the time machine had paid off, and she hadn't seen any signs of Kagari. And she never thought she'd be watching the lab.
いや、ちょっと考えれば当たり前のことだったんだ。あいつは私たちがシュタインズゲートに到達するのを阻止しようとしてる。この世界をなかったことにしたくないと思ってる。ということは私だけじゃなく父さんもマークされてる。
So, that time where we were on the roof with Paris and we heard a motorcycle get away. Was that Kagari? It must be.
え？僕？
まあ父さんの命に危険はないとは思うんだ。世界線の摂理を信じるなら父さんは少なくとも2036年までは生きるはずだし、ただシュタインズゲート到達を阻止するために父さんの研究の邪魔はしてくるかもしれない。
A lot of bad things had been happening around Susaha, Itaru, and Okabirintaro. There was some possibility that the final target was Itaru.
これからは用心のために 私がいない時には必ずドアに鍵をかけておいて。
わかった。
オカリンおじさんや母さんやマユ姉さんたちが一緒にいても絶対に開けっぱなしはダメだよ。気休めかもしれないけどドアチェーンもかけた方がいい。
でもさ、オカリンやマユシならともかくアマネシと二人きりの時にそんなことしたらなんか別の意味で怪しくね？アマネシに変な誤解されないかな？
それは確かに。
もしそれで嫌われでもしたら我が家のピンチだお。
Susa groaned softly, unsure of what to do.
父さんがもっと早く母さんと恋人になってれば何の問題もないのに。
で、結局そこへ話が戻るとか？
とにかく注意だけはしておいてよね。
Susa had decided to keep the green Upa keychain. She softly ran her fingertips over it as he stared at it.
なあ鈴葉、かがりたんって血はつながってないけどマユシの娘なんだよね。
そうだよ。
あのマユシに育ててもらった子が人を襲うような恐ろしい人間になるのかな？なんか鈴葉の話とイメージが重ならないっつうか、もっと優しくてホワホワしてて可愛い女の子になってるんじゃないかなとか思ったり。
だとよかったんだけど。
Well, she's grown up in the middle of a war, so of course not.
私も前はそうなると信じてたけど、今のかがりは多分。
From what she'd seen at the radio building, she could tell. Kagari had definitely received professional combat training. It wasn't just the simple self-defense techniques that she'd learned from Susa when she was a child. As she's grown up, she's been taught the cold techniques of a killer. There was no way to know where she'd been or what she'd been doing ever since she'd gone missing in 1998. But there was no doubt in Susa's mind that she was trying to ruin her plans.